We're bringing the heat. We have Shaka Dyson.
It was Shaka, brother.
With complete popular demand.
Guys, I'd like to introduce you to Shaka Dyson, record-breaking F&I trainer, motivational speaker, a good online friend of mine. Has taught me quite a bit about how to be better in this business. Who gets fired up today? Woo!
Nice. Hey, so no, listen, check this out, man. So this came about kind of fast for me, right? Like I'm from Indianapolis, but I live down south, man. I said, man, forget this cold, right? You know, I can't deal with the snow, with the ice, all that good stuff that y'all are used to. I couldn't deal with it, right? I grew up here in Indianapolis, so this is like a coming home for me, right? So, like he told you, I'm a record-breaking F&I trainer, right? I'm the #1 F&I trainer in the country, right? I own my own virtual training platform. Anybody know who Grant Cardone is? Yeah, so that's my guy. That's my guy, and he's got a virtual training platform out there. So do I. Right? I also am the founder of the F&I 20 group, which is the #1 F&I group in the entire industry. Anybody in here a member of the F&I 20 group besides him? You are. Okay, so you know who I am. However, with that being said, I'm a car guy through and through. Because like I said, this is like me coming home, right? The first up I ever took, the first car I ever sold ever in my life was that Hughley Dodge, 1999. Hi, folks, my name is Shaka. Welcome to Hughley Dodge. Is there someone I can help you find? What? That's your real name? Right? So this is like a coming home for me, right? So here it is. It's 2016, getting ready to be 2017, and here it is. I'm speaking at Hughley again, right? Howard Hughley is the first like millionaire I ever seen in person, like in real life, right? Seen him on TV, right? Heard about him, and this is before the internet blew up, right? So nobody was going online except You Got Mail. Remember that? However, he was the first millionaire I've ever seen in real life, right? And then working at that store, that's the first time I've ever seen people who make 6 figures in real life. Because, you know, when I started selling cars, I was poor, right? I lived in Eagle Terrace Apartments over on 38th Street, right? I used to walk back and forth down 38th Street when I had hair to go get my hair cut. I had a hoopty when I started working at Hughley Dodge, right? So when I started at this dealership and I saw people who looked like you, who were dressed in suits and who had ties and slacks and looked good with the corduroy jackets on, right? I was blown away because I didn't have clothes like that, right? My clothes were like Dickies, right? I wore uniforms. I worked at United Signs over here, right? Off of Raymond Avenue or Raymond Street, whatever the street is. So I wore a uniform every day. I looked like I worked in the service department. So when I went and started working at a car dealership, Hughley Dodge down here, it blew my mind. That I could walk into a dealership, look as good as you guys do, sit at a desk, and wait for people to pull up, and then I could go meet and greet them. And if they bought a car, I made like $200, $300, $400, $500, depending on what I sold it for. Because mind you, when you clocking in and out every day, you ain't making but $9 an hour. You ain't making but $10 an hour, right? So when you are poor like that, and you start working at a dealership, and you actually start making a little bit of change, like when you start making $1,000 a week, which was a lot of money to me back then. I was 21 years old, right? It blew my mind. I got bit. I was hung. I was stuck. When you come into an environment like this, right, from a rugged background, right, where you are poor and everyone around you is poor, right? Where there's adversity in every single building, in every single apartment, right? Where you could go to sleep, right? And know when you wake up in the morning, some people around you might not be waking up in the morning, right? When you're poor and you're rationing out food, when you're poor and you don't have money to get you through the week, and you start at a place like this and you're able to look at somebody and say, man, this cat make 50 grand a year. This cat make 80 grand a year. This cat make 100 grand a year. When you see that type of opportunity, then guess what? You get laser focused, you get tunnel vision, and you want that same type of success, never mind what's going on out here, right? And see, I'm here this morning I wasn't supposed to be here this morning. I mean, hell, it's Christmas Eve, right? But I decided to come to work and grind like you guys. See, I just drove 12 hours. Give me a call. He sent me his number. He's like, dude, if you come up here today, I got you. I was like, well, you know, I'm 12 hours out from you, brother. I'm on the highway. He's like, well, come in tomorrow, man. I was like, cool. So last night, when I got into town, it was about 9 and 10 o'clock, right? Mm-hmm. So I called him. I said, hey, man, I'm in town. He's like, okay, great, man. You know, I'll see you up there tomorrow. And by the way, we have a sales meeting at 8:30 in the morning, man. Can you come up and can you rock the sales meeting? I said, well, you know, dude, I didn't bring any clothes, man. I got jeans and whatnot. I don't have a shirt. I don't have a tie. He said, well, that's cool because we're under construction, man. So, you know, the dress code's kind of relaxed. I said, what I'd say, I'm there. I'm coming, right? So here I am, right? And my point to all this is this, is when you come from adversity, right, then none of this bothers you because you know that your success doesn't depend on what's going on out here. It doesn't depend on this construction. It don't depend on that trailer out there. My success don't depend on you. Your success don't depend on him or what they say. Would you agree? When you ain't had it and you come from adversity and you push through the minutia, when you actually get yourself a little bit of success, having gone through some hardships, then you know, listen to me, you can have any type of success that you want to regardless as to what's going on out here. Would you agree? Like, this don't mean nothing. Who cares what their showroom looks like? Who cares what their dealerships look like across the street? I don't care what Ray Skillman doing. Would you agree? I don't care what Hubler Chevrolet is doing. This is Hubler Acura, baby. Would you agree? So you got to stay fired up and you have to stay motivated and you have to stay laser focused. Now, sometimes that's hard to do, right? Because we all live in this thing called life, right? Life is adversarial. Would you agree? Life will hit you in your mouth. It will kick you in your chest. It will slap you on your face. Would you agree? That's what life is, right? Hardships, challenges, adversity, right? You deal with them, right? You weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth, I would guess, right? You deal with them, right? Adversity, challenges, you deal with them, right? Adversity, challenge. You're a GM, but you dealt with adversity and challenges to get where you. I know that I have, right? And I'm still here. That's called life, right? So your success is not dependent on how great you are at avoiding these adversities and avoiding these challenges, right? Your success all depends on your will, your focus. How willing are you to push through the adversity and the challenges to go out here and get this success? That's what your success depends on. Would you agree? Not your fear, right? But what we do is we allow fear to get in our way. Here's Shaka Dyson's definition of fear: fake excuses and reasons. You allow fake excuses and reasons to stand in your way. You give in to those things. You focus on your fear. And guess what? You will spend the rest of your time coming up with excuses as to why you didn't accomplish something. How many agree?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So answer me this. Talk about 2016, baby, because 2017 is right around the corner. Would you agree? So let's talk about 2016. Raise your hand if you accomplished everything that you wanted to in 2016, like you killed it in 2016. Raise your hand. Okay? How many of you did a little something, something, but left a little something, something on the table? Raise your hand. Okay? How many of us dropped the ball? How many of us dropped the ball in 2016? I'm with you. I got you, right? I speak at dealerships all over the country, and that's what a lot of people say. But here's the deal. At the end of each year, there's an opportunity that presents itself. And the opportunity is this. Either you're going to spend your time patting yourself on your back because you grinded it out that whole year, or you have to explain, you have to give yourself an explanation. You have to give yourself an explanation, right? Why did you rock at a level 7 when 10 was available? Why? Right? Why didn't you step up? Why didn't you grind it out? Right? So you owe yourself an explanation. Listen to me. If something happened, if you went to Target, if you went to Starbucks and you bought some coffee and it was wrong, and you pulled off and you stepped on it and you was like, oh, this is wrong. You turned around and you went back to go return it. Somebody in there would owe you an explanation. Would you agree? If you went and bought a Christmas gift from the mall and it wasn't right and you took it back, someone there would owe you an explanation. Somebody would have to be held accountable. Would you agree? Well, if it's the end of 2016 and you didn't grind it out and do what you had to do, you have to hold yourself accountable. You owe you an explanation. Would you agree? Because again, it ain't about this. Who cares about his dealership, your dealership being under construction? Who cares about the winter? Who cares about how bad the weather is? Who cares about the economy? It's got nothing to do with you. Your success has everything to do with your will. Just like he called me last night and said, hey, Shock, can you come do this for me? And I came and I showed up. No matter what the adversity that started happening this year, I had to do what? I had to keep showing up. Would you agree? Because that's what this thing called success is about. Showing up. How many agree? Like, you have got to show up, right? This is not going to change, right? When your showroom gets all done and pretty looking, right? The adversity and hardships ain't going away. Something else is going to happen in 2017. Would you agree? When everything is perfect, when the sun is shining, when the spring comes around here, right? Guess what? More hardships are coming. Would you agree? And it's about your will, right? Good is no longer good enough. It is the great and everyone else. How many agree? I'm from the same place that you guys are, but now I'm #1 in the country. I'm the #1 F&I trainer in the automotive industry in the United States of America. I'm known all over the country, right? This is what I do, and I'm from the same place that you guys are, okay? So my message to you today is to get rid of your fear, right? 2017 is going to present you with new opportunities. The same hardships, the same challenges, the same adversity is coming. Better believe it, it's coming. But it's going to present you with new opportunities. And I want to leave you with this. My question to you is, in 2017, what you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? What drive are you going to instill in yourself? What are you going to focus on? What fear are you going to get rid of? How intense are you going to focus on your goals? How much do you want to accomplish in 2017? Because it's all on you. Would you agree? It's all about your will. If you agree, say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's all about your will. You agree, say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's all about your focus. You agree, say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You want this success, say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you don't get this success, say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you want to be part of the great and not the good, somebody say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. My name is Shaka Dyson. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.